Hello everyone, this is Maureen and welcome to my crochet story where I share with you two things that I love, teaching and crochet. First, let me say thank you so much to those of you who are my subscribers and have popped in today to see what it is I'm going to share with you. And if this is your first time to my channel, please watch it all the way to the end. And if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and be sure to hit the notification bell so that you don't miss anything that I ever put up. Two things that I do weekly is my basic stitch series, in which I help those of you that want to dabble into the world of crochet. I teach you your basic stitches and a few other little things that you need to know once you're ready to move on up to combining what you learn in the basic stitch series and start building your repertoire of different stitches and projects. So let's talk about why I popped on today. You know how you like to say, I will never do that? Well, I said I would never do amigurumi. And you know what happened? Yep, I did it. So many of you may have seen the Kracken that Jennifer from Froggywentakniitting and Sam from Manfa makes Sam do a Kracken. Well, my grandson thought they were really cool. So you know what happens when your grandkids look at you and say, Grammy? So I said, okay, I will attempt it, but no guarantees. So I allowed him to pick out the colors. At first he wanted all one color, and you will see why in a moment that I said, let's put something else with it, please. So he picked out his colors. I came home. I got my hands on the pattern, which I will leave a link to the creator of this creature that I made for you down in the description box. So I got the pattern. We got the thread. I obviously already had the needle. And I set about trying to make this object. Now, folks, I guess amigurumi is written a little differently than normal crochet patterns, because it did take me a while to understand as I read through the pattern what she wanted me to do. But like I said, I had, backup, because Jennifer from Froggywentakniitting and Sam from Manfa Makes Sam had already made them. So they were my resources for getting through what I was supposed to do next, or what is the creator trying to get me to understand. So after the 7th time starting over, I was finally well on my way to making this object. And the more I got into it, guys, the more I enjoyed it. I really, really did. Don't know if it's because of the pattern, or I'm sure a little bit of it was because I was making it for my grandson. But when you take your needle, whether it be crochet needle or a knitting needle, or even a shuttle for tatting, and you start working it together and you see it start to create and to build, you really start falling in love with your project. And I did, and I had to name it. So without all my chattering, I'm going to show you what I made. Now, folks, when I was telling some of my crochet friends what I was making, they said, wow, Maureen, you decided to go big or go home, didn't you? And I said, yes, but more because my grandson, wanted it. So, are you ready to see what I did? There he is. I call him Charlie. Don't ask me why. It just popped in my head as I was putting them together. So, as I've been teasing everybody, I cracked the Kracken. Yep. There he is. There's his little eyes. You know, it was so much fun. It's one thing to build all these pieces, but once you start putting it together, it's like, holy smoly, look at what I'm creating. There's his little tentacles. Yeah. And his main tentacles, I guess these are the stingers. I don't know what they are. Keep going and going and going and going and going and going and going. So there they are at the end. He's got a cute little bobble belly. You see there? Yeah, got his little bobble belly. It did take me about a month to do him because, like I said, you know, I had other projects going on. Life happens. You know, you can't, nowadays it seems like you can't just sit down and work all the way through, or I can't, because I got too many other things going on in my life. But anyway, I think that if I'd had the opportunity to just sit down and work on him, let's say a good 8 hours straight or so, I definitely could have gotten him done in a week. But anyway, I am proud of myself, guys. I mean, you know, there's no denying it. I am proud for what I did. And quite frankly, I think I'm glad that I went ahead and just jumped right on in there and hauled off and did a big project. But I'm very proud of Charlie. So I wanted to get on here and show you what I've been up to, at least one of the things I've been up to, because tomorrow, which is Monday, I will be shipping him off to his new owner. So I hope that you've enjoyed this little pop-up. As I said, I have been bitten by the Amigurumi bug. So I will be sharing with you new patterns that I've acquired. Because, folks, this is something that I will never design. And I know that that's something I can honestly say. Never, ever, ever will I design an amigurumi. Number one, there's just too many awesome people out there that have gorgeous patterns. And obviously there's books. So it's definitely something that I will be picking up and sharing with you. The amigurumis that I'm making, little snapshots along the way and how they're coming together, and I hope that you will enjoy that. So thank you so much for sharing your time with me for just a few moments today. I hope you enjoyed seeing Charlie, because he will be going home tomorrow. And as always, I love you guys. I appreciate again your time for being here with me today, and as always, be safe, be kind to one another, and remember to be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know, it might be your light that they need to see. Bye, everyone. I love you.